So I fell asleep a little while ago and woke up. I probably have like a big cowlick on my head. So
I don't see it at all. But that always happens to me. I hear you.
it's the worst about naps.
Right? I
I
fell asleep too when I was doing the preparation for this assignment today.
Oh, really?
Zonked me out, I guess.
Well, I mean, Polystat, it's pretty exciting, but I can't put you to sleep.
Exactly.
Well, how did everything go today?
It seemed pretty good. It's very similar to the last lesson and the one before that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I guess I didn't really have any questions about anything. Did you?
I don't know. For some reason, I have had a little difficulty with the last couple assignments. For some reason, I just need to spend a little more time on it, I think.
Yeah.
I had a couple what moments what was going on, but
Well, I don't know. Maybe I have as well, because when I took the homework assignment quizzes, and I thought I nailed them both, but holy cow, my grades for both of those last week were terrible.
really,
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Maybe I just skipped a step, or maybe, just like you were saying, I need to study them more.
well, maybe we can help each other out today.
Yeah, hopefully, because this is pretty similar to last week. Maybe it'll clear up some things.
Yeah. Should we just jump in then?
Yep, sounds good to me.
Okay.
Oops, I had the wrong tab open.
So I was working on the preparation assignment too, and I accidentally pulled open the answer key from lesson 11 instead of lesson 12.
That made it a little confusing.
Yeah, none of these match up. I'm doing terrible.
I am the worst student ever.
That's right.
Alrighty.
Yep.
We've got 19 questions today.
Oh, wow, a little bit bigger.
Yeah. Okay. Chapter 12, data A and B. I'm just opening up the SPSS files here really quickly.
Okay. Could you give me just 1 second? I'm gonna go grab some headphones.
Yeah, for sure.
Alrighty, I'm back.
Perfect.
Okay, are you ready then?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Alright, suppose we have a set of paired data and let D equals x after minus x before. The null hypothesis is that, okay, now alternative hypothesis is right there. You can read it yourself. The population is not known. Jordan collects a sample size of 9 and computes that on that.
Okay, perfect. So we're just figuring out T here, is that right?
Looks like it.
Okay.
So are we just using the data from one of those?
I think for this question and the next question possibly, we don't have to use SPSS. We can just use a formula that was given during the for the lesson.
Yeah.
But I do believe that we'll have to use those data SPSS files for future questions.
Eventually. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense because we do have everything here. Yeah. Do you remember the formula?
Yep. So it is the D bar, or 2.2 in this case, minus 0.
Okay.
And that, what was that?
The 2.2 is the sample mean, and the 0 is the population. Is that?
Yes, yeah. 0 is the population mean.
Okay. That makes sense.
And I believe it's going to be 0 for every problem that we use for a paired data.
Yeah, I did have that question. Awesome.
Yeah. And so that is over the standard deviation of the differences, or SD, divided by the square root of n. Okay. So similar to finding it for last week, just a tiny bit different.
Yeah. Just a little.
Oh, I forgot my calculator. I got to get that really quickly.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah. I got 2 as my answer.
Yep, that's what I have for me as well.
Okay.
So I was just wondering this. Nah, I don't know. Never mind. Well, yeah. Do you know if 0, the top part of the equation, the 0 is ever going to change from 0?
Not that I know of. All the examples in the homework. They all use 0, right?
I haven't done the homework yet. I've just done the preparation.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant, like the preparation assignment.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah, so why would they even include that into the? Maybe I don't know. Anyways, okay, so 2. Now, what number 4? The probability of obtaining a test statistic greater than Jordan's test statistic is 0.0403. Use this probability to determine the p-value for Jordan's hypothesis test.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So I think we'll still use the same information that was above number 3. What was that?
I'm just trying to remember. So, what was that question asking again?
So it's asking for the p-value of Jordan's hypothesis test. Do you remember how to get that? Because I don't.
Yeah, so I think, don't we just throw that into the applet?
Oh, yes. I think you are quite correct.
That'll take out the p-value, I think.
What was it again? 0.0403?
Yeah. in this case, my question is, where do we shade?
Yeah, that's what I was just wondering. So it says in the beginning, the probability of a test statistic greater than Jordan's test statistic is that. So
that would mean we shade to the right.
Yeah, does that mean we include the middle portion, do you think?
I don't know. That's a good question.
So I just tried it both ways on the applet. I tried the far right shaded and got a z-score, but then I tried the middle one and the right one shaded, and when I entered in the area 0.0403, it unshaded the middle one and just kept the right one.
Oh, okay. Well,
So I'm gonna guess it's that, which is 1.747.
okay. 1.747. Okay.
I apologize if that's wrong, but I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're using this information for the next 6 questions.
Okay. For question 4, sorry, I just wanted to make sure I understood something.
Yeah.
So the 0.0403, would we plug that in as the z-score, or would we plug that into the area?
Oh, that is a good question. I put it in as the area,
Okay.
but it could be the z-score as well. 0.040.
I don't remember. I thought the.
Oh, because the p-value is the area, isn't it?
That's what I was thinking, but now I'm not so sure.
I don't even remember this from the preparation.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I mean, one of us could throw it in as a z-score. One of us could throw it in.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
I don't know.
All right. What was that?
You could keep. You could keep your answer maybe, and I'll throw it in.
Yeah, that sounds good. Keep our original. So I've got 1.747, and you're gonna have, what is it, 0.484?
Yeah, 0.484.
Okay, good thinking there. So now we're gonna use the data file, chapter 12, data A1, to answer the next 6 questions. Perform a pair of simple t-tests in SPSS. Be sure that the test does group 1 minus group 2. Use a null hypothesis of whatever equals 0 and the alternative hypothesis and level of significance 0.10. Okay. Don't need B right now. There's A. And it said group 1 versus minus group 2, correct?
I believe so.
Okay. Excuse me.
Okay. So you get the differences there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Very good. So you calculated UT. You probably have.
What was that one more time?
Did you calculate the T already?
Yeah, so I have 0.407.
Okay. I'm just about there.
Okay, no worries at all.
Did I get? Awesome. 0.4068.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
0.407. Now there's another p-value, but if we just, in order to get that, can we just do like the compare means option and then do the one sample t-test? Is that what you were thinking?
Yeah, that's what I have pulled up, and that's actually how I got my T-score, or T statistic.
Oh, wow.
But I also worked it out just to make sure.
Okay, well, that was a smart move. I should have thought of it. Yeah, okay. Sweet. So p-value wise, did you get 0.689?
Yes, I did, and I didn't divide it by 2 because it's a two-tailed test, I believe.
Yeah, perfect.
Nice. And so 0.68 is greater. Oh, wait, no. Never mind. It is, yeah, it's greater than 0.10.
Yeah,
So we would fail to reject the null hypothesis, right?
I believe so.
Awesome.
Greater than.
Yeah.
Suppose your alternative hypothesis is instead greater than 0. What is correct? What is the correct decision based on this evidence?
So I think this is just saying the p-value changes because it's now a one-tailed test instead of a two-tailed test.
Okay.
So
we divide it.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Points. We have 0.3445.
Yep.
Awesome. Which is still greater than 0.10.
Yeah. So.
I have a hard time with this part.
So I'll give you two. So. Wouldn't it be C?
What was that?
I'm thinking C, but I don't know.
Okay. Well, since
Yeah, what do you think?
Since it was still greater than 0.1, we would fail to reject the null. And alternate hypothesis is saying that it's greater than 0. So since it is, since we didn't reject the original one, I think it would be either B or C because we have I'm guessing. I think it would be B because we don't have evidence that it is the alternate hypothesis or greater than 0.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, does that sound right to you?
That does sound right because we don't have the evidence. We didn't reject the null, right?
Right, exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense. Thank
Okay.
you for that.
Okay, now we're doing Chapter 12, Data B. To answer the next 8 questions, perform a paired sample t-test in SPSS. Be sure that the test does group 1 minus group 2 again. And this data comes from, I don't think that's important. There's the null hypothesis, the alternate hypothesis, and the level of significance is 0.01.
Okay. Alrighty. Let's do it.
Yeah, here goes the process.
Right.
Oh.
So how did your chem test go?
So I don't know my exact score, but it did go better than the last one.
That's good.
Yeah, honestly, it didn't pass the first one. So most everything was an improvement, but it worked out.
I remember when I took Chem 105, first test I did well on, but then after that, each one got like progressively worse.
Yeah. Okay, my SPSS is not cooperating.
Yeah. It just takes forever to load, right?
Well, yeah, it does, but now I put group 1 minus group 2 in, and I'm trying to push OK to calculate it, but it's not responding to that, or to cancel, or to X out.
Did you type in differences in the target variable?
Yeah, I did, and it's just not letting me push any buttons on the screen. Frozen. That's a pain. I think I'm gonna have to close it out.
Okay. would it be group 1 minus group 2?
Group 1 minus group 2, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let me
So
try.
I can, I don't know, I can, like, if worst comes to worst, I can read you the answers or, like,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
do something like that.
I think maybe I just had too many tabs of SPSS open. I had the chapter 12 data A and B, and
Okay.
maybe it was overloaded. We'll see.
Definitely keep it. Okay.
We're doing data set B, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So far, so good.
Good.
Group 1 minus group 2 difference. Hey, let me click OK that time.
I'm good.
Yeah. And then nice. Okay. I think I got it pulled up.
I'm good.
So the first question is asking which is greater, n or the degrees of freedom.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have yours pulled up too?
I do. Yeah.
So it looks like n is greater by 1. Is that what it looks like for you?
Yeah. 21 and 22, right?
Yeah, that's what I have.
Awesome. That's good. That's a good sign.
Yep, always a good sign. So n is greater.
Okay. What is the p-value?
Okay, this is looking like a two-tailed test.
Okay. So 0.001.
Yep. What decision do you make? The alpha was 0.01, and this is smaller than it. So we would reject the null hypothesis.
I believe so.
Great. You decide to try another alternative hypothesis. This time you use the alternative is greater than 0, and you keep the same level of significance. Did the p-value increase or decrease?
Okay.
5 to the negative. I think it decreased, right?
I
By 2.
believe so.
Perfect. I think it goes to 0.0005.
Yeah.
The decrease.
Definitely decreased.
The decision we make would still be the same, right?
Yep. It's still smaller. So based on your response from the previous question, what conclusion do you make? So in this one, we would have sufficient evidence. So C maybe?
Yeah, it could be C. Let me see. We have a special difference between the two groups. I've got to look over it again.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
You decide to try it. So we reject the null hypothesis, meaning there is a difference because it's not zero.
Yeah.
So I think it's just like you were saying, that there is difference.
So do you think it'd be C then? Or does that sound
Yeah, I
right?
think so.
Makes sense in my mind.
Do we? Yeah, never mind. Okay.
What was that?
No, I figured it out.
Okay.
So as we have seen, the p-value depends on the alternate hypothesis. In general, which alternative hypothesis will give the smallest p-value? Well, wouldn't that kind of depend on the problem there?
I think so.
What the p-value actually is in the problem?
Yeah, so C maybe?
I think so. Because both B and D could be the same answer if it was for the same question.
Yeah, I agree. That's what I was thinking, that like I thought maybe I was missing something. I was like, oh,
Yeah, no, I think so. I think that's right.
yes. So 95% confidence interval for the mean difference between the two groups. Group 1 minus group 2, input and answer. Okay.
This point estimate would be D bar, I think.
So did you get 11.955 as the, I don't know if I did that.
You know, I actually have no idea. Oh, is it just in the is it just in SPSS?
I think so, because you, I think you do like the transform, or then you do like analyze,
Mm-hmm.
or wait a second. So analyze, descriptive statistics, explore, and then you can put in the differences, and then in statistics you put the 95%, right? And then
Yes.
that gives you the results there. And so, like the point estimate, isn't that referring to just the mean of those?
I think you're right. Pretty sure that is. In my notes, I have that the sample mean difference, or the sample mean, is the point estimate.
Okay. All right, so in my mind it would be the 11.955, but
Yeah, I think you're right. 0.955. What is the margin of error for this 95% confidence interval?
so there we have that formula, right?
Yeah. Is it t times SD divided by the square root of n?
Ooh.
Or I guess the t-score times the mean divided by the square root of the sample size?
Yeah, I do not, I'm not sure.
Okay.
You're always better at formulas than I am.
I think that's what it is. That's the note I have written down here from the video.
Okay.
But, you know, I was falling asleep. So we'll give it a shot.
What is it again?
The t-score times SD, or the sample mean difference, divided by the square root of n.
Okay. All right.
And in your SPSS, is your t-score or t-statistic 3.737?
It is.
Okay, sounds good.
So it'd be 3.737 times, would that be 11.955
Mm-hmm.
divided by 20 square root of 22?
Yeah, I think so.
Pretty good. Good.
So I get 9.525. I don't know how many decimal places we need.
Okay, I'm almost there. Let's see if I
Okay.
see anything. So you said 9 point,
525 or 5249.
yeah, that's what I got.
Nice.
Maybe 9.525, because that's 3.
Yeah, she doesn't say how many decimal places. So I'm not
Okay.
sure.
Yeah, who knows?
Unless it's way up here. It is not.
So I'm just going to put 3, because it seems like that's what we usually have.
Yeah, it's pretty safe. So the lower and upper bounds here, is that just what's in SPSS 5.3025 and 18.6065?
I believe so. 5.302. Yep, I think so.
Okay. Well, let's give that a shot. 5.3.
So the lower would it just round to 5.303.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So 18.607.
So I can go ahead and submit mine here, see what we get.
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
What happens?
We got a 90%. We missed 2. Let me see where it was. Okay, so we missed question 4. Oh, I missed question 4 because,
Oh yeah.
yeah. So it's got to be the one that you have.
Okay.
And question 17.
Okay.
Huh. Margin of error.
Hmm. Okay.
Oh, my golly. Okay, so let me go ahead and open up the quiz again. So, but it was a 90% with those 2.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so I'm still pretty happy with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I can feed you the answers here.
Okay, so I'm ready for number 3.
Okay, 3 is 2.
Number 4.
4, I put 0.484.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
I guess we'll see.
Yeah. Number 5.
0.407.
6.
0.689.
Number 7.
We failed to reject.
Okay. 8.
B, we have insufficient evidence.
9. That's N, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. 10.
0.001.
11.
Reject the null.
Okay. 12.
Decrease.
13 is reject again, right?
Yeah.
14.
C.
C. 15 is C as well. 16.
11.955.
And we got 17 wrong, right?
Yeah, we did.
Okay. 18.
5.303.
And 19.
18.607.
All right.
I remember in the lesson 9,
Mm-hmm.
they have a margin of error formula. I don't know if it would like based on everything we have going on now. I mean, it probably is the same one that you have actually.
So, okay, now I remember this. The margin of error from the lesson you're talking about was there was numbers corresponding with each percentage. Like the 95% was 1.960. So it was that number times the standard deviation divided by the square root of n.
Okay.
So I'm wondering if we just have to switch that a little bit.
Okay. In the formula that you gave, we used the mean of the differences, like the mean of the differences. Would that be the standard deviation there?
You know, I'm not too sure about that.
Okay. I don't remember.
I think what I did was I mixed up t with, yeah, I did. I'm looking at my notes now. So t isn't the t statistic like I had thought. It's the critical value. So it's those points I was talking about, 1.96 or 2.2, whatever.
Okay.
So I think that's the only thing that we have to change. I'm not sure.
Okay, great. Awesome. That's something I need to understand more fully.
Yeah, me too.
So, all right, so in this case, since it's a 95% confidence interval, would we use 1.96?
Yes, I think so. And did we do 11.955 divided by the square root of 22?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. Did you get 4.996?
Yes, that's what I got.
Yes, worth a try.
All right.
Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and submit mine. We'll see.
All right, sounds good.
There it goes. Oh man. So looks like we missed 17 again.
Oh man.
And 4.
Oh gosh.
But I mean, I don't know what to do differently.
Yeah, let me look at number 4 again. So the probability of that is that use this probability to determine the p-value, which is yeah, I don't know what to do differently either.
I mean, 90% is pretty good.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, we submitted it once. We could just like stop the call. And if you want to keep working on yours, you can.
That's a good point. I could always ask Sasha what her opinion is on it when she gets back too.
Yeah, no, that's true. We just do have one more submission, so
Yeah.
I'll
Cool.
keep working on it too.
All right, sounds good.
Alrighty, well, I guess that's it then.
Yep, I think so. Till Thursday.
Alrighty, we'll see you then.
All right, have a good couple days.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.